今日はシャーロック・ホームズの第2話をやっていきたいと思います。よっ。あ、サクさんこんばんは。お久しぶりですね。部活どうですか？大変そう。あ、ねまちゃん、ヤッホー。途中で寝ちゃったよ。起きた来た来た来た来た。あ、お、今日お久しぶりですね。
Yes! Well done, Watson!
Holmes, you're playing bowls? Indoors?
Not just any old bowls, Watson. Lawn bowling.
Seriously? With your injury? Oh, no. Mrs. Hudson is going to murder you.
Well, that's it for now. Time to go. Would you care to join me?
You're incorrigible. And where are we going, Holmes?
I'm participating in the final stage of the annual tournament held by the London Archaeological Institute's bowling club. It's an official invitation. I'll just need to dress suitably and then we can leave. This suit isn't appropriate for where we're going. This suit isn't appropriate for where we're going.
Shouldn't you dress for the...
シャーロック・ホームズ。困った。自分お風呂、そうお風呂掃除です。お風呂掃除。サックさんよくやるじゃないですか。ああ、どうしよう。もうこれ配信外でやろうか。っていうくらいなえる。 GTS お疲れ様です。あ、これ押さなきゃなかった。どうです調子は。見ててほしいんでしょ。
Mr. Holmes, you played very well yesterday. I'm obliged to you, said Charles. I play many outdoor sports. That's the key to my success. My friend Dr. Watson has decided to join me. Really? Mr. Holmes, would you like to see the first prize? A rare stone Mayan Quiche calendar.
Mayan Quiche?
Indeed. Their legendary king, Tekun Uman, has a statue just behind you. Although this one is a cast metal copy.
That? Oh.
Well, since only members may enter the clubhouse, we have exhibited the calendar outside. Please, explore.
I'd like to win the Mayan calendar. It's a beautiful work of art.
Mr. Holmes. Ah, Mr. Holmes. Are you ready to begin the final game? Yes. Let's start the final. 今から配信しようね。ちょっと待って、これ何？手持ちのボール、白いマーカーボールに近づけるように。Why？ どういうこと？白いボールを舐めて、これが嫁なのにもちろんお嫁さんですよ。ここないてスキップ、本当に？ちょっと待って。R2 で拡大。待って、リンゴさんここまで来てた？狙いを定める。何に狙いを定める？投げる。あ、これね、これね。お、やったー！自分のスマホの充電器充電しましょう。充電来てる。それを投げる。投げた。これをどうする？あの白いボールに近づけ。今から時さんの超面白配信しちゃうね、もちゃん。もちろんで笑ってしまった笑ってください。ちょっと待って、本当にどうしよう。ケマリさんこれやりました？それでその白に近づける。なるほど。あ、ネオさんこんばんは。いらっしゃいませ。今日は迷わないように頑張るのでごゆっくりしてってください。で、これを本当に？いけ。今からはケーキ作りしよう。ケーキサクさんケーキ？おー、すごい近くない？うまくない？迷うよ多分。本当？あんな楽しみにしてたのにこんな難しいです。本当に。あ、やばいちょっと待って、何この人。触ったしちょっと足りない。なんか本当にもう慣れてきた。ってなったけど青ひげ。そう、シャーロックホームズは青ひげなんですね。レオさんやりました？お風呂いってらっしゃい。これをもうちょっといけ。失敗した。絶対失敗した。も
いけって、もっといってって、もうちょっと、うわ、惜しい。スキップはうまいやな。そう、ここら辺はもうため息出まくった。本当にやばいな。やだ、曲がってって。そう、これ硬くない？これもう。はぁ、サクさんどうした？ね、もうちょっと。また失敗した。あ、やばい、曲がりすぎたかも。ブーイングしかない。本当にそれです。サクさん、ブーイングですよ、ブーイング。あ、トイミツさん、こんばんちゃー。ダメ、行かないでってば。うわ。あっち行って、もっと行って。これはここ全カットの予定。負けとるのこれ。次の試合って何回する？感じすぎてる。怒ってるじゃん。少し矢印右にずらした。なるほど。うわ、めんどくさいこれ。こういうのやだ、本当に。トミさん、こんばんは。ため息つくんだ。何その中途半端な位置。あれ、リップどこ行ったっけ？皆さん、番長。ぶつける。これぶつけたのが勝ちとか？ぶつけた今。あ、違うね。行ったんだ。なるよね。スキップ選手。ほんと。いや頑張ってみるよ。もうちょっとだけ。いけ。あ、うまくない？やったね、当たったよ、リンゴさん。見たね、見た。ロケベースは見た今の。ヘタングだっけ？なんだっけ？ローなんとか。今それですが、これは一体これ今月のフリーゲームのシャーロック・ホームズですね。でしょリンゴさん。ちょっと毛張りさん。ね、うまかったでしょ今。ね、本当に天才的だわ。見たかもじゃない、見たんですよね、トミーさん。もうちょっとあっちやったかもしれない。いけ。足りんかも。お、うまくない？2回目。いや、その青ひげは知ってる。なるほど。そのゲームですね。ほら、すごい。完成だよ。大完成だよ。福山さん、こんばんは。いらっしゃいませ。今日はですね、間違えた。シャーロック・ホームズやっております。ね、うまくない？ね、めっちゃうまいよね、絶対。これ絶対このラウンド勝ったわ。次はこのスポーツの日本代表やるんで、でしょ。ほら、近いもん。惜しかった、ちょっと惜しかった。うまくない？絶対やばい。今行われてるこれはですね、なんだっけ？ローなんとかボールっていう、なんか、イギリスの、あれですね。ホームズが噛んじゃった。すごい。完成だよ、完成。いけ！ちょっと強かった。ローンズボールだそうです。 しみやるとねえまちゃんほんとそれまたこうやった時間が過ぎてくんだよあやばいやばいやばいやばいこっちでしょねえねえこれ今どっちに封印したの白いボールに一番近づけたら勝ちそうですそうですそうみたいですこんなクソゲーに16分ちょっと待ってよちょっとこれを当てると思ってたこの16分を返してほしい本当にため息出てるぞさっきから本当に楽しみにしてたシャーロックがこれだなんてよしよし行ったでしょ行ったでしょほらうまいうまいうまいうまい止まって止まって止まってほらほらほらほらインターバルが長えんだよこのなんちゃらボールダメダメダメダメだってダメうわ微妙だ本当にさっきからケマリさんも本当やってみてくださいこれ本当によっナイスバカにしてますトミミちゃんあーやばい越せない越せないあ越した越した越した越した越したうまくないうまくないめっちゃうまいねえねえつきちゃんこれってほらほら拍手もらってる拍手こいつプロかよダメダメダメだってダメだってダメだって来ないで来ないで来ないで近寄らないで本当に近寄らないでこの部分だけでも十分クソゲーです本当にねこれ買ったのくないブーイングもらったどっちからブーイング誰ブーイングもらったさすが日本代表ほんとそれいやー地味すぎるわあちょっと足りなかったかもいけいけいけいけいけふーってやるから転がってってうわ押しちゃったしああなんかすごいコートシュールですシュールうわストレート負け最悪あウルフさんおはようございますじゃなくてこんばんは起きてます
It was an excellent game, Mr. Holmes, but Arthur always wins. The award ceremony for the first 3 places will be tomorrow morning.
Unfortunately, I'll be unable to attend tomorrow. Duty calls.
Ah, but at least you know the club now.
Let's go home.
勝つまでやろうぜやだもうやだもうやだもうやだ絶対やだごめんなさいごめんなさい表彰式してるって
Let's go home.
素敵なおひげそうただいまあれですねおひげを変装してください
Let's go home.
帰っていいのメーカー帰り帰るよやっと地獄本当に19分20分だよ20分待って待ってコメントがいやーほんと草を転がる音がリアル本当についでにこれ勝ったら取ろう本当に負けちゃったよストレートでトロフィー好きじゃん月さん勝たなきゃいいもういい沼地が難しいってリンゴさんあげてましたね後で見ないとゆっくりあそこの沼地は地獄ですよ地獄すごいこれで尺取りましたね本当です本当に最初の20分がクソゲーで潰されてるシャーロック・ホームズそう本当にケムリさん本当やってくださいよこれおすすめですでは家にお疲れ様ですお仕事気をつけて帰ってください頑張ります萎えないようにもう萎えてますけど今日の配信はここまでかなまさかこれで終わったら本当にもうシャーロック・ホームズやってる意味ない
Oh, Daddy!
Hello, Mr. Bouvier.
Hello, Mr. Holmes.
Well, Caitlin?
いや本当に
Your costume!
Oh, don't you like it?
中なら
Oh, I do!
やることを
Caitlin, come on. Show some respect for your father.
滑るくらいでおっと何 し、オッケー。どうやって、なんか光った。なんか、星っぽいのない？シャーロック玉転がし、ほんとそれ。キスがある。ちょっと見えない。これって選択し直せるのかな？あ、し直せるの？もうちょっと奥が見たい。シャーロックってもこれなんか NPC にめっちゃ本当にブーイングも受けましたし、ネオさんやってみません？配信で愛情の印、愛情、囚人をラブ、あ、ほんとだ。ソーリーラブって書いてる。やっぱ面白いな、月さんの配信は絶対嘘、絶対嘘。あ、まだなんかある。指輪はしてないで未婚。なるほど。配信でこれやると絶対後悔する。すごい後悔します。結構さんできるピエロさん、これ違いますね。私の手じゃないですね。これは夫人の手です、夫人の。未婚で自殺未遂をしてて囚人を訪ねて魔術的な品？どういうこと？結果さんわざわざ僕の動画来てくれ、ああ、いやいやいやいや、ウルフさん、うまいですね。そうそう、皆さん、このロンウルフさん、絵を描いてる動画を上げてるのでね、ぜひぜひ、遊びに、見に行ってみてください。すごいですよ。ちょっと待ってね。これで再生回数とチャンネル登録稼げる自信がね。それは、本当です、ネオさん。そう、ネオさんはGTA、前のチャンネルで、結構な、あれをして、
You know, Father, Miss Alice was telling me all about her travels. She has already toured the world with her own father.
Your daughter is exquisite.
And just to think that she was aboard the Orient Express when it was attacked. What a dream.
Indeed.
She's so creative and imaginative. And that reminds me, would you allow Caitlin to visit me so that she can practice playing the piano?
本当にあれをしてるんですね。ピアノは批判したくない。教育方針を理由に断る。突っぱねる。何の話だった今。あ、これ見た。もういい。キャラの声に本当にあれやばい、俺何したんだろうですね、とりあえず
I'm sorry, but that won't be possible, miss.
Oh, Father?
あれ
Caitlin, we are neighbours. We'll meet again. Until then, I shall leave you with this book.
Thank you, Miss Alice.
いえ、ちゃんとチャンネル登録してますよ。翌朝ピアノを教えるために家に呼んでいいか。ああ、なるほど。これお着替えかな。突っぱねちゃった。だってピアノ否定したくないしねえ。これもうクリアした人いるのかな。嫌だわー、本当に。子供おっさんみたいな顔してるまああれをしていました。そう500人近くでしたっけ、以前は。再開してね、あれがあれなので、どうかな。さあ、いつものホームズに戻ったぞ。2が欲しいけどね。全くどこに行くか分かってないけど、なんだっけ、なんか今出てたな。あ、マヤ歴、これか。まあ、登録者隠して、そう何も気にしないように。本当は全部の評価も も誰見てもわかんないですよ。
Here it is.
私もわかんないし。マヤ文明。そう、マヤ文明。これが大体知っとる。それでもしかしてまたあそこ行くの？絶対。
A map of London and it's...
これは全部逆だった。クラブしか出てない。今チャンネル登録。そう、5億人、5億人。すごいわ、それ逆に。隠したら自分でも、なんか概要、自分のマイチャンネルの概要の一番下見るまで携帯ではわかんないですね。パソコン版はわかんないですけど、携帯で見てる分には全然見るのが手間な感じになるくらいですね。そう。まあ別に何人でもいいかなと。
Statue did it. It killed Zacharias.
Calm yourself now, Sir Charles. You've had a shock. Let the police do their duty.
What can a mere inspector like you do about it? You don't know anything.
A mere inspector? Sure. And now here comes Mr. Holmes.
Lestrade, are you here to receive a prize as well?
Very amusing, Holmes. You can go home. The ceremony's been cancelled. We've got a murder scene here.
Really? And to think I only came here for my prize.
I know, Holmes. I saw your name on the list of finalists. So go away.
You're not going to congratulate me?
What? Do you really think I'm that naive? You turning up out of the blue and then bam, a murder? There's a surprise.
Oh, you're making a spectacle of yourself, Lestrade. Let's just pretend that I'm a simple consultant, your humble assistant.
Oh, all right then. A club member, Mr. Zacharias Greystoke, was killed at around 4 in the morning. There. Now don't mess around.
I promise that I won't, Inspector. What do you make of the facts?
It's quite clear. The murderer intended to steal the Mayan calendar. He was caught by Zacharias Greystoke. He then took up the first weapon that came to hand, the statue's spear, and killed Greystoke. Then he fled, just as Sir Charles was coming out of the club. Unfortunately, we've been unable to find any trail beyond the club's wall. It's as if the murderer vanished into thin air. Oh, take a look for yourself. You're still here.
まだいたのかって言われた。失礼な人。本当にいやって失礼な人。はい。うわ、一差し。事件が来た時めっちゃ嬉しかった。そう、本当にそれがホームズって感じ。うわ、ちょっとあんまり見たくないんだけど。時計が落ちた。気にしてないよ、俺は自己満でやってるし。懺悔なくてもいいね。金。
The case is scratched and dented.
えぐい、そう、本当にえぐいです。ネオさん、やりませんか？あ、開いた。
Tissot watch, Swiss, 1855. This watch is valuable and old. It's been through a great deal.
そう、時計は時を刻むという意味で書類？
Zacharias' folder with some documents.
とは別だ。
These drawings... Zacharias' folder with some...
なるほど。うわ、あんまり見たくないけど。何これやれません。やってください。何これ。あ、ちょっと待って、本当に何これ。もうやだ。本当に何もないの？本当に？これだけ？嘘。開けるとかない？開かないの？構い 外出お気をつけてください。これおっさんしか出てこないからな。スカちゃん気が見じゃないよ。さっき可愛い子供出てきた。開けると思うけど、だよね。なんでか出てこないんだけど、開くところが。もういいや。いや、絶対良くないんだよな。うわ、うわ。多分、なんかガサガサって。あ、間違った。
Dry leaves. They make a noise. Zacharias probably walked across them.
このゲームでどうやって笑いを取れといや、そうですね。
Dry
これはやっ
leaves.
ぱり、あれじゃないですか？ネオさんの、もう、多彩な経験で、開かないの。開かないよね。まあ、いいか。いいの、リンゴさんいいの。ここいいや。
If I believe Lestrade, this...
可愛い子出てきたらよね。ちょっと目出してるから。
Can I help you, Mr. Holmes?
別に何も困ってませんけど。あら、刺さってるじゃない。アルファゲル錠を塗らないと。なるほど。いやいや、経験とかないですし、漫談とかいかがです？いや、どうしよう、これまたなんか、あれじゃないか、次に進まないとかさ、本当にさ、回転させる。ねえ、ここでまた無駄な時間だよ。いいか、やめていってみよう。5時間コース、いや、絶対嫌だ、本当に嫌だ。泣きたいくらい嫌だ。何もない。いや、とりあえずオロナインで言いましょう。オロナイン。いや、とりあえず絆創膏ですかね。
Sir Charles, are you able to tell me in detail what happened?
Ah, Mr. Holmes. Well, to prepare for the awards ceremony, I decided to spend the night here at the club. I was sitting alone at my desk when I suddenly heard a loud, metallic sound and a terrible shout. I hurried outside and well, I found the body of Zacharias. And I swear it, I saw the statue of Tekun Uman running away.
そうだよね、本当に。
Did you know the victim?
Yes, of course. It was Zacharias Greystoke. He was a club member and an excellent bowler.
ガウテープ。いや、この人は？ここはセルハンに行きましょう。こうかな？粗悪品。なるほど。これは、なんかがある。それで応援してあげるから頑張ってね。棒読み。ねえ、棒読みだよ。これもなんかの、政党シンボル。政治活動？とりあえず蘇生させて、蘇生できます？あ、ここにもなんかある。退役軍人。なるほど。あ、既婚者。なるほど。全部揃った。まだマストゥーファース。できますかね？これ雑談、そう。雑談しますか。いや、クラブハウスまだ入らんよ。
You saw the statue running?
It was dark, but yes, I'm sure of it. It was running, and it was making the most horrible metal sound as it did so. And can't you see, the pedestal is now empty.
But why was he here so early in the morning?
Oh, I don't know.
So, Charles, where did the Mayan calendar come from?
It was donated anonymously. We received it shortly before the tournament, with a letter asking that it be awarded to the winner.
Is the calendar valuable?
Not really. It has historical value, of course, but to be truthful with you, Mr. Holmes, it isn't worth very much.
May I go in the clubhouse?
It's members only. I cannot authorize anyone unless that person has a written warrant from the police.
Traces of metal on stone. Pieces from the pedestal. The surface is damaged. The iron mounting rod is broken. Traces of metal on stone. It looks like the statue broke away from its pedestal. The statue of Takunuma.
ぜひぜひ見てください。面白い風に編集していただいてるのでとりあえず毛利小五郎式で犯人はお前だでいいんじゃない。あ、なるほど。せやかて工藤とか言ったらいいかな。俺それ言おうと思ったなるほど。いやもうどうしようこれ。もういいのかなこの財布。財布なのかな。いや気になるけどな。あ、開いたよ。ねえ、なんで
Money was left inside the wallet. All valuable.
うわ、めっちゃ本当に意味わかんなかった。面白担当で出てる面白担当でおはよう。あ、タクティカルさんおはようございます。なんかお久しぶりな感じですね。バグってんのかな。そう、バグってるのですかね。とりあえず金抜いとこそれ
And what about the statue?
No idea yet.
Right. So there were thieves, and they were very well equipped.
Yes, must have been. Then there's also Sir Charles's version, but
Please go on.
he said this morning that he was alone at his desk when he heard a shout. He went outside and saw Greystoke lying on the ground and, believe it or not, he said that there was no one else on the green that night but the statue itself running away.
You mean that the statue might have killed the victim? Interesting.
Absurd, more like. Besides, it was dark and foggy.
So somewhat like your version, then. Did you search the clubhouse?
What for? The murder took place outside. You're still here.
Can I help you, Mr. Holmes?
A murder at my club.
Dry leaves. Dry leaves. They make a noise. Zacharias probably walked across them. Dry leaves.
全部調べたね。終わって思うやつ
Tissot, watch. This.
あれおばあちゃん、そうそうそうそう。あ、ごめんなさい、ごめんなさい。何せってないよね。何せさんと。ほんと。何せさんち。ネオさん、何せ出身ですか？そう、ネオさん間違えました。私、還暦のおばあちゃんなので、あれがあれなんですね。どうしよう、やばい。一応地球人ですが、多分そうなんですか。ネオってついてるから宇宙人の類かと思っちゃった。丸点が緑色のやつを調べた。あ、なるほどね。
Actual service, Mr. Holmes. Can I help you, Mr. Holmes?
勝手に入ってもいいってことですよ。勝手に入りますよ。会員しか入れないって言われた。言ってない言ってない。表示が出た。どうしよう、本当に。
A broken branch. Somebody jumped into the tree and then over the wall. A broken branch. Somebody jumped into the tree and then over the wall.
ちょっと上ってなってるうちに上ってなっちゃった。結果おばあちゃん人じゃないのにおばあちゃんと言われてる。そう、本当にどうしよう。入れないよ。そう、入れなかった。アステロイドベルトから来ましたって言った方が良かったですか？多分マニアックすぎてわかりません。あ、これか。なるほどなるほど。イマジネーションか。リンゴさんが教えてあげないと。大丈夫、教えてもらわんくてもなんとかなるもん。 でどうでしょう。いいかもしれませんね、それ。そういうこと。ということはこれ
Dry leaves. Dry leaf.
順番は訳そ和訳そそしてどうです？結果さんはもう一個これセリル消えますね。タクティカルさんおやすみなさい。ごゆっくり遊んでくださいね。
Dry leaves. They make a noise. Zacharias.
よし、あとは犯人はお前だで終わる。OK です。でも終わらないとなかなか。あ、これか。あれか。おお。これじゃない？あ、順番にしなきゃないってこと？なるほどね。1。で、踏んだら、違うって、そっちじゃない。こっち。この人が投げる。で、投げたら、取れる。そしたら、象が台から逃げる。で、OK？ 順番通りに選ぶね。
It looks as if Zacharias was killed the moment he approached the calendar, and killed by the spear from Takunuman's statue.
Well, Holmes, your conclusions as my consultant?
My conclusions?
Oh dear, you think this...
Everything points to the fact that the spear was thrown from the pedestal, and Mr. Greystoke appeared not to notice the killer.
Indeed. The journalists will be ecstatic about your version.
I would like to examine the victim and take a look at his belongings.
Oh, very well. I'll grant you authorization.
A murder at my club. What a disaster for our reputation.
Only club members have access. Thank you for coming so quickly, Watson. Lestrade already has the victim's body in the autopsy room.
I'm always ready. I'm always ready to help anytime, Holmes.
Good day to you, Mr. Holmes.
This spear came from the statue on the pedestal. This spear... An ordinary pen. Tissot watch. Oh, Zacharias had already translated some symbols.
I'm always ready. The coroner mentions in his report some specific cardiac and digestive system damage. The coroner mentions in his report some specific cardiac...
It was a powerful throw. The spear pierced right through the body. It was a powerful throw. The spear pierced right through the body.
Traces of alcohol were found in the stomach. Apparently Zacharias had been drinking before his death.
This is where the spear entered the body. The murderer aimed for the heart. The weapon must have been thrown by a strong and skilled... These scars are old.
Red eye. It looks like a serious infection. I'm always ready to help anytime, Holmes.
The Mayan calendar. Here's a chance to have a closer look. Interesting. What are the symbols here? I'll need to redraw them. I could use this dictionary to translate the calendar's glyphs. They are the symbols that were drawn on the Mayan calendar. The papers from Zacharias' folder. They can help us to translate the Mayan message.
テレビ見ないテレビ見ない。サンさんゾンビになっても知らんからウォーキングデッドも見てる。なるほど。なんだそうだけかわかんない。とりあえず適当でいいんだよね。やばい。何この地味な作業。本当にやだ。さらに毎日へしょし放題なのにドン引きな発想が腹黒。ビキビキどんどん。やばい。見つけられないんだけどこれ。やばい。さっきの気持ちあたたたた気持ち悪さで目がいっちゃったかも。降りかかり現れ降りかかりあと2つ。言われるけどこれほどじゃない。なるほど。ここにこれか。あ、違う。あとまだ2つもある。レッドライジングを笑いながらしてたらプーちゃんに惹かれた。レッドライジングはわからんな。あった。おいだー。あと1つ。
I don't think so. I should pay more attention to details.
これ今やんなきゃない？あ、こっからか。殺しまくるゲーム。なるほど。ちょっと待って。コメント流れちゃった。なら俺月さんが書いた毎日編集し放題やからレムテにしてあげようか。レッドライジングは笑いながらするのはわかるけどレフトフォーデットも乗ったで突っ込んだ。なるほど。
don't think so. I should pay more attention to details.
ごめんなさい。タクティカルさん、お帰りなさい。聖なる神殿を呪いが降りかかり
Cursed will be anyone who disturbs the sacred temple. They will meet their death by the risen statue. Only the chosen will have mercy.
あ、降りかかり、そうそうそうそう。
It's not only a calendar, it's a curse. Zacharias Greystoke, a member of the club, was killed as the curse decreed. It's possible that the link between Zacharias and the curse is at the archaeological club. I'll need a search warrant.
操作令状ね。操作令状を入手し。ハロー？ナイスー！イェイ！ナイスー！ちょっと疲れちゃうやつ。お、なんか、偉そう。偉い人がいた。あ、さっきの人だ。もう抜かれそうだ。
Aren't you supposed to be investigating those cases of yours instead of bothering me?
Good day to you too, Inspector. I have a small favor to ask of you, a search warrant to investigate the murder at the club.
No, no, and no.
ノーって言われた。こっからウォッチャー。偉そうな人。そう、偉そうな人。お、目が充血してる。寝不足。この殺人事件ね。レストレイド警部。寝ぶ。何これ？血？違うな。敵？血痕ではないと思う。血痕はもっとどす黒いかな。ワイン？か？アスピリン？頭痛薬？ワイン？この人飲んでたの？もしかして。寝不足ってそのせい？まさかね、警部がね。銃の手入れをすると機嫌がいいの？待って。なんか、わ、手錠だ。本物の手錠だ。ロビン？女性の筆跡。ロビン家からの手紙。なるほど。で？あんなもののハンカチ。なるほど。二日酔いだわ、俺も。なるほどね。二日酔いなの？レスですから聞いてたからあまり寝てない。ずっとワインを。なるほど。
Since I'm without the warrant, I should find something else to do. By the way, do you know if Sir Robin is currently in town?
I have no idea. And why on earth should you even think that I might know that?
Well, I believe I may have solved a case about, let's say, a salacious inspector.
No, it's not what you think. Nothing dishonourable happened. Go on then. Take your warrant.
So he refused to give you the search warrant?
Oh no, I've got it. I won't need you for a while now, Watson. I'll see you later.
二日酔い嘘だから嘘なのそう、嘘なの。で、またここか。ほらほら、出るとこだった。もうだってあそこ入れるよ。
Poor Sir Charles. A crime at his club, it's a terrible thing.
Sir Charles, I have a search warrant. I would like to take a look inside the clubhouse.
I see. Here's the key, but I do protest. A murder at my club. What a disaster for our reputation.
I heard that Zacharias was killed by the statue spear.
Why won't the police say?
あれ、リンゴさんどこまで行きました？まだこの先ずっと、おお。これがクラブハウス？これがクラブハウス？わ、クマ毛じゃないや。毛皮。おやおや。
The late Mr. Bromsby's collection. The late Mr. Blinkhorn's collection. The late Mr. Smith's collection. The late Mr. Sutherland's. The late Mr. Roberts' collection. This metal. Some bits are missing.
地図の一部が欠けてる。なるほど。どっかで拾ってこいたんだ。よっしゃー、こんばんは。結果だ。
It appears that these trunks have... It appears that it's a part of a gold statue from Guatemala. Solid gold. It's worth a fortune. This piece has been cleanly and intentionally cut. These antiques look quite valuable. Interesting. The men who own these collections are all dead.
そうやって卑怯な手を使うんですね、リンゴさんは。この頃一緒にできなくてすみません。許さんなんてね。大丈夫だよ。忙しいのはしょうがない、しょうがない。え、何？写真？レジもこれやってよ、本当に。泣きたくなる。レジ楽しみにしてるから頑張れ。そうそう、頑張れ。サイコパンダどこにいた？写真？
Zacharias.
あ、さっきのなんかしてるやつ。どう？靴？は？
Zacharias Greystoke.
卑怯とか言う。どうって。
I wonder who this man is. It's Sir Charles Yellingham, the director of the club.
出してくるわ。そうそう、考えてよくた。ファイト。お、まさきさん、はは。お久しぶりですね。お元気ですか？お元気ですか？絶対やらないだろ、こんなの。マジでこれやったら配信中切れそう、本当に。それね。
I wonder... photograph appears to have been faked or damaged. I'll take it.
持ってくの持ってくのあれ持ってくのそういえば遊戯王のゲーム始めたけどでしょベイジ今度勝負じゃないベイジ君これだこれそれだここめんどいよね俺めんどいしか言ってははそうははねえベイジ君デュエルリンクス面白いねそう今度みんなで対戦しようなんかあったでそうだ新規お振り込みそうなるほど苦しいってことそうだデュエルリンクスゴールドまで駆け上がるよキングさん私もゴールドまで上がっちゃったははそうははでもねチーズのモノマネの方が似てるって言われた
The 50th birthday of Lord Stevenson. Charles Yellingham has a large family.
なるほどクソって何クソって何
A message to Sir Charles from Zacharias Greystoke, the victim.
引き出し閉めようよまあゴールド1ですからね
Interesting. It appears that the club is unable to pay its debts to...
なるほど結構やばいな感じ
Ah, Sir Charles was once a captain in the guard.
なるほど撃ったのってことはさっきの破片切った切断跡はもしかしてなんかエクゾディア出されて興奮したなるほど
Some bits are missing. Some bits are missing.
撃ったとかじゃないよね どうトイレ行ってきたけど終わったから終わらないわよあほらどうネームちゃん好みじゃないあそこが怪しいんだけどなあの破片どうした撃ったかなるほどね でしょ経営者確か
Sir Charles, you informed me that you didn't know why Mr. Greystoke was here at such a time.
That's correct. I have no idea.
ブスって言わないの文献とうまくきません
But in fact you do. Mr. Greystoke wrote to you about him coming with another person to visit.
Ah, well, yes, that is right. He raised a scandal about the Mayan calendar, so he wanted to see me before the ceremony. But I don't know exactly what it was that he wanted, or who this other person he mentioned might have been.
You have a fine collection at your club, with one disturbing thing in common.
Oh, all the items are from our club members.
But only from deceased members, including Mr. Greystoke.
Yes, but it is a rule of the club that all our members undertake to donate their personal collections to us in the event of their death. A murder at my club. What a disaster for our reputation.
A map of London and its surroundings. Could be useful. I do hope that bone has no connection to Watson's medical practice. It appears that part has been painted over. I need to find out what's underneath. I need a pipette. Let's gently remove the paint with a soft cloth. Aha, there's another person in the photograph.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Look here. There's a person with a swollen eye who was concealed within this photograph. A dispute of some kind, do you think, Watson?
Possibly. But it appears to me a characteristic symptom of a rare tropical disease that is found in South and Central America.
South America! Brilliant, Watson!
Happy to help.
Is it deadly?
Well, there is a chance he survived.
I shall ask Sir Charles, but who knows what he'll say.
I've an idea. There is only one hospital for such illness. The Hospital for Tropical Diseases. I have friends who work there.
Oh, yes?
Well, the chances are slim, but I'll pay them a visit. If he's in London, they would have seen him.
いな。でも前よりはそんな詰まってないような気がしたい。クリッター欲しい。さあ来たよ。あの写真の人物は誰かな。おーほっほっほっほっほ。でちゃお。でもいいよ。とりあえずさ、いってらっしゃい。酔っ払わないように。酔っ払わないように。
I found this photograph on your wall. You're in it, but do you know who these men are? Particularly the gentleman with the swollen eye.
気をつけて。そうそうそうそう。それぞれリンゴさん。
Oh, him. But that's poor Mr. Albeit. He died from fever during an expedition to Guatemala 14 years ago. We were searching a Mayan Quiche temple, but everything went wrong. We were unable to enter the temple, and the expedition ended in disaster. I'm here, and here is Zacharias. And there is Bernard Marley, another member. He's over there, near the pedestal. By the way, he's the fellow who built that terrible statue. He created it, must have been 10 years ago.
Albeit was a club member. Where is his collection?
Well, the devil if I know. We never did locate it. Mr. Marley is over there, near the statue's pedestal.
Mr. Bernard Marley, I presume. My name is Sherlock Holmes. I have to ask you about an expedition to Guatemala.
Shh, not here. It's too dangerous. I'll give you my card. Visit me there where we can talk. Poor Sir Charles. A crime at his club, it's a terrible thing.
At your service.
A murder at my...
Excuse me, where is Grub Street?
It's that way.
I'm not expecting anyone.
また断られた。何その独特の挨拶。ヒヒン。そう、ヒヒン。あ、また人に話しかけられる。
I don't know.
知らねえな。
Excuse me, where...
I don't...
あ、そういうことね。ドンドンドンドン。
I don't open the door to strangers.
さて。あ、何これ。
Possum Street.
ポッサムストリート。あれ？行きたいところ違うよね。ふひひー。大変でならねよ、これ。ひひー入れると読まれたときに気づかれやすいです。なるほど。皆さんこんばんは。せやね。せやね。
Cranning Street.
やばいな。
Cranning Street.
クラニーストリート。こう上か。
Possum Street.
ポッサムストリート。ここに行くんだっけ？誰か話聞いてた？やばい、どうしよう。
Excuse me, where is Grub Street?
It's that
グラ
way.
ブストリート、あっち。あっちって言われた。やばいな。
Excuse me, where is Grub Street?
I'm not entirely sure, but I think it's the street going up the hill, not far from...
え、遠くない？どういうこと？こういう時は、ちゃんと、月さんがちゃんちゃいだから、そうそう。そんなのこっから俺は助言できんちゃんちゃいなんでちゅね。ちゃんちゃいはネームちゃんでちゅね。いやーやばい、どっから来たっけ？あんよ、そう、あんよが長寿。あんよはいいのも。こっから来た、こっから来た、多分こっから来た。やばい。やばい。ちゃんちゃんやぶつちゃんの好きなおやつ、カリカリ梅とかくさ。どういうことよ。お父さんが、リンゴさん。リンゴさん、これ。
Cranning Street.
クラニーストリート。違うんだってね。やばいな。あ、丘って言ってた。丘？これ丘？すまん。リンゴさん。あ、謝ったから許そう。あ、なんかあったあったあった。それはキング。
Hello there, my man. Is your boss in?
Ah, he's in his office. It's the door near the female statue in the corner of the workshop.
Fresh scratches. A furnace for melting metal. Something large and heavy was trapped here.
Mr. Holmes, you must forgive my escape at the club. It wasn't a safe place to talk.
And it's safer here?
Yes, better here. Not my office. I have secured my foundry, you know.
Ah, reassuring. Did you know Zacharias Greystoke, the victim?
Yes, he was a brave friend. Such good karma until yesterday.
Do you recognize the unwell man in this photograph?
By Jove, albeit. Yes, that's him. The poor fellow met his end in Guatemala. He was struck down by a terrible disease.
You were friends?
Not really, but he was an active member and a courageous man. Too courageous. You can't fight against the Quiche gods.
And what of the expedition? You were seeking a Mayan temple?
Yes, the temple of Tekun Uman. Another one of Charles's stupid ideas. We found it, but there was some kind of strange force that prevented us from entering. An evil aura. It was Tekun Uman's emanation. We could all feel it. Albiet's disease worsened suddenly. There was nothing we could do. And now, with Zacharias' death, the curse has reawakened.
After 14 years.
Prophecies are timeless. Even in the beyond, there is no escape.
Did Zacharias believe in the prophecy?
It's not a matter of belief, don't you understand? Zacharias was convinced that he could stop the curse by studying the calendar. What insanity. He sent me a message. He wanted us to visit the club and try to convince Charles to remove the calendar from the awards ceremony.
But you didn't go?
I knew Charles would refuse. Anyway, studying the calendar wouldn't help. Tekun Uman is far too powerful.
Your relationship with Charles Yellingham is...
not friendly. Well, it is reciprocal. You know, most of his expeditions are failures because he is too focused on his hypothetical career to be in politics.
He has political ambition.
That would be an understatement. He has ambitions for the House of Lords, and the club is his means of achieving this. It's also the reason for his disastrous management. But he still succeeds in finding money. I wonder how.
What's your opinion on Takun Uman's statue having disappeared?
I don't know, but I have nothing to do with it. Nothing.
But in fact you do. You made the statue.
That's true. But it was 10 years ago. You can't blame me for that.
Don't you think so? After all, it is the statue that is responsible for killing.
No, it's Takun Uman. But who could imagine that a simple statue replica would be chosen by Takun Uman? Nobody. I have to leave you now. I've got paperwork to do. And we've spoken too much. He could hear us. Takun Uman. Well, goodbye then.
そう、あれだってね、入れなくてね、なんか気持ちがね、ふにゃってなっちゃった。
Apparently, Marley has built multiple statues of Takun Uman.
Sorry, I'm too busy to chant. Sorry, I'm too busy to chant. Sorry, I'm too busy.
A drawing of Takun Uman. No oxidation. This metal arm has never been outside. It's not part of the bowling club statue. This mechanism is quite modern. All the gears are of good quality. Strange to find it in a foundry.
Sorry, I'm too busy to chat.
Horse of Pet. two large boxes. Two large boxes which were inside the warehouse. They were taken to Bernard Marley's office. It's probable that the missing crates contained pieces of Takunu-man's statue. Marley is hiding something inside his office. I'll have to visit it, but at night, and with Watson. Caitlin's at Miss Alice's playing the piano. She disobeyed me.
Well, Holmes, I was inspired to... Oh, look here. The postman has made a mistake. He's delivered a letter addressed to Miss Alice.
Oh, he mistook 221B for 221C. Give it to me, Watson.
What are you going to do with it, Holmes?
I can't help myself. I must open this letter. It would be easier to open this letter if I steam it. Let's prepare. Boil water in kettle. It would be easier to open this letter if I steam it. Let's prepare. Boil water in kettle. I need to turn on the gas burner first. Miss Alice planned to live here because of me. I need to have a talk with her as soon as possible. Let's reseal it, as if it was never opened. Let's reseal... That's it.
Don't stop playing, Kate. I'm going to take some air on the back.
I need to speak with Miss Alice first. She's on the balcony. How about telling me why you came here in the first place?
Mr. Holmes, why do you ask? I hardly think that I'm accountable to you.
Since you extended an invitation to my daughter against my wishes, I believe that you are.
So said the father, cloaked in all his severity. My word, you almost frighten me.
Won't say that. Very well. Ask Caitlin to come home now.
Oh, poor child, let her play. Such insouciance. So useful for covering up disturbing secrets. And since you intend to hide the truth from her...
What?
We all have our secrets.
You...
But don't worry, Mr. Holmes. Caitlin is a sensitive child, and I like her enormously.
Alice, come back in. I can do it. See? You're wonderful.
I like to think that the feeling is mutual. We wouldn't want her to know of your secrets, or for her to be unhappy. I have to go inside now.
Ah, Holmes, I entirely forgot. There's a man corresponding to the photograph who is a regular visitor at the Hospital for Tropical Diseases. His name is James Byron.
Are you sure? That's fantastic.
And we can visit him, but you should disguise yourself first. I'll introduce you as my colleague. Holmes, we have to go to the hospital.
This suit isn't appropriate for where we're going. This suit isn't appropriate for where we're going.
Holmes, we have to go to...
This suit isn't appropriate for where we're going.
Holmes...
Oh, Dr. Watson, may I help you?
Hello, Baird. Mike.
Ah, Byron. Yes, he's in a bad way.
Patients visit this department for treatment and then return home.
This should be the right place. Our man might be here. Mr. Byron?
More doctors? Please. I've just received my treatment. I need to rest a while before I leave.
We would like to ask you some questions about an expedition that took place 14 years ago.
An expedition? What expedition? You're wrong. I've never left London.
Is it not you in this photograph from Guatemala?
Guatemala? Tecuna man. Dr. Baird, come here quickly, I don't feel well.
What on earth is going on? Please, calm down. I'm sorry, my dear colleagues, but Dr. Brunt is waiting to give Mr. Byron a private consultation. You can wait here.
What should we do next, Holmes?
Weren't you paying attention?
We have to wait, but we'll take advantage of the situation.
Mr. Byron is due for a consultation with Dr. Brunt. He recently purchased Chinese tobacco. This address is almost invisible. Mr. Byron is due for a consultation with Dr. Brunt. He recently purchased Chinese tobacco.
What should we do next?
He re... That isn't our man. That isn't our...
What should we do next?
He re... 'Patients visit this department for treatment and then return home. Patients... Patients visit this department for treatment and then return home.
時こそ負けないで少し最後走り抜けられるかな。あ、エモさん挨拶ありがとうございます俺が来たんで3時間延長でやだ。もう本当に負けそうできんか。もう本当に負けそうね。えもうどうしようかな。わかんないや。レモちゃんこんばんは。幼稚園の先生風。レモさんハマる。あ、ハマる。あったまだ。なにこれ。
Our man passed by a circus.
タイガー？阪神タイガーズ？
Oh, you're still here?
Obviously. We're waiting for Mr. Byron. Is he not with you?
No, the gentleman left directly after his consultation. Oh, he forgot to collect his belongings.
Holmes, it seems that albeit has escaped.
Obviously. And he knows that we are aware of his true identity. Quickly. I know how to find him.
What should we do next?
Thanks to the information I obtained at the hospital, I can now deduce where Albeit is hiding. We know that Albeit paid a visit to an opium den, a crowded market, and a circus. He also purchased some Chinese tobacco. Let's find a place in London where all four elements are close together. Now we need to find a street name ending in OOK.
されません。何今何だったの？あ、丸ってついてた。オッケー。出た？アルベイトの家出た？なんで逃げたんやろ？呪い？ネイバちゃん髪あるおつつきさん知ってるのかよ。知ってるよ。服決めたい。ハゲはやだ、ハゲは。ホームズはね、もっとこう渋い感じが。よし、オッケー。次は俺ハゲキャラか。びっくりした。急に怪人さんが喋ってて心臓飛び出るかと思った。そう喋ってる。さあ、これであれ
Did you find Albiett's house on the map?
出た。来てよ。よし。ハット好きだね。そう。だってホームズってあんな感じしません？リンゴさん。ちょっと待って、やっぱりまた目薬する。ハゲねえまっちゃん。やばい。目薬こぼれる。やべ、殺される。さ、リップも塗ったし、オッケー。
What should we do next, Holmes?
行くよ、アルベイトのところに。コンコン、死刑から。
Help!
Do you hear that? Quick, we have to open this door.
The door's too strong and the lock is too solid to break with bare hand.
おー、なんかあるよ。ちょっと待って、これ取れないの？嫌だー。持ったの？ちょっとなんか、ガンガン。Please help! Please help! じゃあ。
This table could serve as cover.
立て、オッケー。で
If I cut those ropes, the curtains will fall and block the attacker's view. Watson, I'll try to reach those curtains to close them. Cover me. Watson, I'll try to reach those curtains to close them. Cover me.
オッケー。何どうするって？狙いを定める。あ、いた。死んじゃった。狙いを定める。何あれか。
Watson, cover me! Watson, come here. He's behind the screen. Our assailant escaped using this rope. Our assailant escaped using this rope. Calm down. It's over now. It's gone.
You? Oh. But why are you here? You're not doctors, are you?
No. Well, you're half right. Shall we remove these masks? Your true name is Albeit, is it not? You were a member at Charles Yellingham's club.
Yes, I was.
Can you tell us what happened here?
After your visit at the hospital, I quickly returned home. I was lying there on the sofa and felt an evil presence in the room.
An evil presence?
Never mind. It's probably the fever.
Or perhaps a living statue?
Yes. It was one of the double statues. I saw its shadow. I believed that it was searching for me, that it wanted to kill me. It was horrible.
As in Zacharias' murder, the statue came to life when its intended victim appeared in front of it. I must examine your residence. It may hold some clues. Tell us about your expedition to Guatemala 14 years ago.
It was in my former life.
What really happened there? You were said to have died.
I was ill with a terrible fever. I asked them to leave me there. I can't remember how. I only have flashes of memory. but by some miracle I survived. I left an eye and one arm behind. It took me time, but at last I managed to return to London.
Why do you use a false name?
That expedition signalled the end of my career, and my very life as I'd known it. I changed my name and my address. Now I'm weak and useless and alone. I'm a walking dead man.
Not for long.
Perhaps this was it. It was my curse to fade away little by little. Tekunu man's revenge.
You are aware of Zacharias' murder, are you not?
Yes, and quite aptly I read that he was killed with a spear.
Aptly?
Well, he practiced archaeology almost as though it were a sport, seeking adrenaline. Imagine his state of adrenaline when he died, him being the prey.
And who would have been the hunter?
Tekunu man? Whoever, whatever. It'll soon be over for me at any rate. Thank you again for saving me.
A statue was once here. Now it's missing. The iron mounting rod is broken. The iron mounting rod is broken. The surface is damaged. This bed is very small. This bed is very... The interior seems well designed, but I cannot see it properly. The interior seems well designed, but I cannot see it properly. 1894. This model was created after the expedition to Guatemala. (1894). This model was created after the... be its wife and son, I presume.
I'll be its wife and son, I presume. I'll be its wife.
There's a little bed in a small room. It's being used.
Well, it is for my son, Gulliver. After my official death, my wife and he left for Glasgow. On my return, I installed this room.
So they know about you?
My boy Gulliver visits occasionally. But I wonder what is the life of a crippled father that will lose me again.
Mr. Albeit, what is this?
How? It's impossible. How did you find it?
Answer me.
17 years ago, I built a model of Tekkening Man's temple. We stored it inside the club's globe before leaving for the expedition. I've no idea if it's still there. While in Guatemala, I had dreams about a missing part. A pyramid. Then, when we entered the temple, I experienced vivid visions.
Wait a minute. You entered the temple?
Well, yes, we did. And we found the pyramid from my visions. But I was too weak. I was unable to solve the mystery of its entrance. I failed there. I always wanted to understand why. So upon my return...
You rebuilt this final part according to your visions and...
Nothing. But I'm dying, and at least my son will see that I did my best to complete my life's work. Thank you again for saving me.
あー、確かに。あ、でも、あれでしょ、ひろちゃん、パーティーできるでしょ。やったれやったれ。ちょっと待ってね。ちょっと、考えるからちょっと待ってね。ちゃんとした返事できないかもしれない。てかこれまだ足りないんじゃないかな。推理、関係ない。来た。ヒロシが発信すればいいんじゃね。母壊れたのだよ、PSO。本当にここ壊れたの？違う、壊れてたのに。マルベイト、ピラミッドの中に。違うでしょ？あれね、結構やってみるとクラブの作品面白くてね。でしょ？そのためでしょ？これじゃないの？違う？デュエルリンクスの悪いとこは平気で禁止カードを野放しにしてること。そうなの？禁止カードがわかんないから。なんとも。あれだけど。さきちゃん配信した電話で入る感じかな。なお兄ちゃんか。そう、なんか今月は忙しいって言ってた。なんか職場どこ変わる？じゃあ職場じゃない、なんか変わるから。でもじゃあごめん、ちょうど CG 始まっちゃって悪いそうないから秒でそうした。なるほど。はい、全然ごゆっくり。ひろさんこんばんは。しょい。シュウさんありがとう。カオスマジシャンとか禁止だからね。なるほど。元が全然わかんないから。そう、デュエルリンクスで始めた感じだからね。違う、これじゃないな。こっち実とチャールズ教も違うな。それはできない感じか。モテるのね、髪の毛一本なのに。なんでもないです。グランさわっしょい、課金ゲーやん、あれ。そうしなくてもできるよ、全然。私は、そう、本当に。多分もう一つのところ行かな。できない感じかな。禁止だ シャーロック・ホームズの元彼のさくちゃん、こんばんは。さくちゃんさん、こんばんは。いやー、ホームズはもう、誰ですね。つまり、俺の彼は課金、いや、私は資金を送っている。なるほど。ヤミさん、こんばんは。いらっしゃいませ。今日も。はい、ホームズです。物は言いようだ。何の資金？ちょっと待って、何の資金？さくちゃんさん、おはまろう。そう、おはまろう。ということでね。あれちゃん、ふさふさだぞ。はい。そう、今来ていただいた方もいるんですが、今日はここで終わりたいと思います。いやー、疲れた。ほんと疲れた。もうね、ほんとって感じ。はい。とりあえず次はですね、ちょっとまだ事件、風呂だ。ほんと怪しいって何？お疲れってなんでクエスチョンマークつく？次はこのマーリーのそう、長かった。本当に長かった。まだこの次、ここの工場にね、探索しに行って、多分推理を開くと思うんですよね。まだ、ここには、ちょっと、題材が足りんくて、さっき一緒にも終了になってる。やったーって。ハゲネマちゃん言ってる。あれちゃん写真送ってあげる。そうなんです。残ってた。まだ推理が全然っていうか、ちょっとしかできんくて、工場に行ってから、多分推理する感じになるんじゃないかなと思ってます。ネマちゃんの写真じゃないかな、エリちゃん。はい。そんな感じで、今月のフリープレイのシャーロック・ホームズ、めっちゃ長くて、めっちゃ大変です。やるには根気が必要かなと、俺の頭の写真。そう。大変かなと思いますが、もしやる方がいらっしゃったらね、頑張ってください。そしてアドバイスください。ということで、3時間近くご視聴ありがとうございました、皆さん。ちょっと迷子になりつつ、お疲れ様です、ひろちゃん。今度、じゃあ、リンクスの配信するので、お手伝いよろしくお願いします。送って。くちゃんお疲れ様です。本当に疲れた。次さ、お疲れ様。めっちゃ面白かったです。どこがね、ホームズが面白かったのね、ねえまちゃん、ねえ。さあ、ありちゃんお疲れ様です。パンちゃんもお疲れ様です。ひろちゃんありがとう。多分聞かれてもわかんないので、りんごさんとか、ひろちゃんが協力してくれると嬉しいかな。やるやついないかもしれんけど、頑張って。リンゴさんやるでしょね。リンゴさんお疲れ。本当にもう。はい、ということで今日はこれで終わりたいと思います。皆さんご視聴ありがとうございました。今日やばかった。本当やばかった。ね、やばかった。とりあえず、いいや、喋るのやめよう。やばかった。ということで、皆さん、良い夢を見てください。おやすみなさい。